audio check here. This is going to be the test. Second half of the show on the road. Just pull up my stuff here. It's hard going back and forth between these two. Let's get this done here. Game capture. Alright. That should be the right one. I always get messed up with this. Game capture. We need to turn the monitor off. That's what we need. Okay. So, this is the character creation / test. We're going to go through all of it here. It usually takes me a good 20 minutes to set up the character. I pretty much know what I want. We'll start new. We did that really quick test. We had a couple of flickers, but obviously that was because all the patches weren't there. Let's see. And it doesn't want to load. Okay. Let us double check this real quick. Let's try loading it again. If it doesn't load this time, I'm going to be really upset. I know I have everything here, right? The map mod's under Dynalad, yep. We're good there. Finish output text gen, okay. Ooh, let me get rid of my window here. Okay. So hopefully that's all it is. We'll see. Looks good so far. Wow, that's a lot of FPS. And that's the reason why. Okay, we have to go back and check the ini. In a mod organizer. Ini editor. No, we need to check Bethany. Because I have to cap my FPS. That is the problem. Let's close that down. Let me switch back over to turn the monitor back on. Run Bethany. Now we don't need to do everything here. I do have to lock the frame rate at 60. You saw I was obviously going at like 1500 FPS, 1600 FPS. Frame rates have to be locked at 60. I had it unlocked last time, but it was fine. Recommended tweaks has to be checked. General. Make sure gameplay interface. These are all good. These are good. These are good. And visual. Wait, hold on. View distance. Grass. Okay. Visuals. And then let's go back to basic and save. So I gotta lock the frame rate at 60. Save and exit. Okay. Let me go back and We will shut down monitor. We'll go to game capture. So this will just take a second here. Reopen up MO2. And we will rerun the game. And hopefully that's all that it is. It's just in any settings where, because I accidentally had it unlocked. I was actually following the Lexi guide with the Bethany settings. But don't run your FPS over 60. It will cause issues. So hopefully that's all it is. Once we get past this first page, I'll be able to see it in my upper left-hand corner, and hopefully be able to start. It's still running high. 1500 is going to crash on me again. It's going to crash, son of a bitch. Yep. God damn it. Alright. Close that down. Pain in the ass it is, huh? Open up the monitor. Yep, there we go. Well, we gotta do this, so pain in the butt. This is why we do testing. Lexi's Nexus mod. So we need this one. Alright. It's patches. Let's go back. Nexus mod. So it's already at the top. Okay, it was underneath that before. So what else do I need to set? Do I need to set something from Steam? Let me see. Settings. Interface. In-game here. That should be fine. Okay. We'll turn that down. Let's take a look on her guide here real quick. Steam. Check the enable. Click OK. Make sure windowed mode is not checked. Let's do that from Steam. We'll go to Library, Elder Scrolls. I already have those checked. Those are fine. What's up, Ren? We're trying to get the FPS down because it's there's something messing it up. And I had locked frame rate. Toggles the to lock the frame rate at 60 frames per second. Well, I guess we need that unlocked. Select recommended tweaks. Save and exit. Okay, we'll leave that unlocked like it's supposed to be. I just want to see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I know I'm definitely missing something because it's crashing on startup. So creation kit fixes. Let me check my game folder. Creation kit. Creation kit custom. We don't have to worry about that. 7-zip loot. These are all fine. It's SSC edit. Cathedral assets optimizer, Z edit. Some extra programs that I don't use. Mod organizer. Initial mod ordering. Did that. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I have about an hour to start to set stuff up, and before I actually have to get off here, and I have some stuff to do tonight. So, let's take a look. SKSE is not fully installed. Let's look in mod organizer. All right. Under users, me, app data, local. mods. Let's go to SKSE. And let's look at SKSE. We have the SKSE ini. Let's open this with Notepad. So clear invalid registrations 1, iTint texture resolution 2048. All right. We're getting almost to the bottom here. This is where I really, I'd really like to be able to run it just to see. We did the clean to the masters. Here, Bethany. So we did all this, right? Yeah, I did all this. So let's close this down. Let's reopen up Mod Organizer real quick. Yep. This is the part that's always frustrating. When certain things aren't where they're supposed to be. Open up my ini editor. All right. So under display, F shadows directional bias scale 47. Good. Under grass point lighting 1. We have 15 and 60. Those are good. Havoc. Under save game. So disable autosave 1. Let's get rid of this. And then let's get this. B disable autosave. Autosave 1. Force save 0. Okay, so let's save this. Now we go to the prefs ini. Oh, yeah, it's a good one. From, well, not quite back in the day, but far enough. Under controls, we have B mouse acceleration equals 0. Under display, we have F interior shadow distance equals 3000. That's good. Under grass, we have B30 grass VS equals 0. That's right. Under main, let's pull this one back up. I don't know why that's down, an extra one. Main, save on pause, 0, save on rest, save on travel, save on wait. Okay. Let's save that. All right. That should be everything. So SKSE, I'm going to modify this again. Go to the mods section yet again. Oh, I can open up SKSE. So open in Explorer. So we have SKSE, SKSE ini. Let's rename this ini dot. Yeah, let's change that. And then let's open with Notepad with this one here. Move this over. Clear invalid registrations equals 1. Yes. General. And then under display, iTint texture resolution 2048. File. Save. X. This should be good now. I don't know what else it could be. So, hey Lego. Yeah, just trying to figure out why my my game's FPS is spiking at launch and it's closing on me. So we're just trying to do some troubleshooting here. Let's close this down as well. I don't have anything else open. Just make sure SKSE64 is the loader. Let's just use SKSE. Let's use this. Let's try this one, right? And we'll run it. Now I'm wondering if my active plugins, I'm under the ESP, ESM limit. I don't know if that would be affecting it because I have a bunch of ESLs. So technically my limit's over this where it says 250. But if an ESL doesn't count as a plugin, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. I may have to. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to. It's going to be a black screen for you guys in a second, or it's going to show that. Yeah, it's showing like 2500 FPS and it's going to crash on me. Yep, it did. You guys can't see the FPS, but that's going to crash. It just did. Okay, you saw it there. I have no clue. I am stumped. Let's minimize this. Let me just check with Steam. I'm gonna play the base. I'm gonna run the game from here just to check the options here. So we want off, we want windowed and borderless, and we want this on ultra. And we're also gonna shut this off again. And we're gonna OK this. And we're gonna exit out. Now if I try to run this again, I want to see if it does the same thing with the options. Yeah, off, best performance, ultra's been selected. Okay, cancel that. Exit. So, I don't know. Let's try it again from MO2. Close this off. We'll go to game capture real quick. Run SKSE. I hope it's not with RS children being or over the unofficial patch. I can't see why that would do it. It wouldn't load the game with RS under. Hey Tim. Yeah, it's showing my FPS at like 2500 here on this opening screen. You guys can't see it, but I could see it here. I basically loaded everything identical to how I did it last time. And last time my game was absolutely beautiful. Now, see, now it's at 858, now it's at 1586 FPS, and it's going to crash again on me. Guarantee it. Yep, there it is. Crashed again. Can't get the game to start up. God damn it. Hey, Sword. You're not in for much, Sword, if you if you joined. So just to show if I can find it active. I'm just wondering why my FPS is all the way up to like 2500 in the upper left hand corner. Is what's really bugging me. The ZMB cache, EMB series, D311. We have the creation kit stuff. Then we have the EMB, any and local, right? Let's check those out. And I haven't adjusted these at all yet, right? But I can't see why they would have a truth only lies. In Bethany to disable the FPS. Yeah, like it asked me to, like it told me to. Let me close out MO2 and I'll show you. It said to untick lock frame rate, which is what I had it for with my Argonian the last time I played it. Yeah, I just ran it in vanilla. So yeah, but I locked the frame rate again and it did the same thing. So I'll hit lock. We'll go recommended tweaks, save and exit. All the rest of them are fine. Ooh, hold on. I saw something change that I didn't want it to change. View distance. Alright, so yeah, grass fade should be 1800. I don't know why that did that. Let's go back to basic here again. So windowed, they want windowed borderless, VSync not checked. Said check recommended tweets. I have mine set to ultra, so let's set that to ultra. And untick that. We want none for anti-aliasing. Yeah, that's what I'm definitely thinking it's an issue with the ini. General. So this was 200. Gameplay 60. This is all good, right? Interface. The mouse set. That's good. Detail. Field of view. Lens flare unticked. Improve shader unticked. This is supposed to be full. This is supposed to be 2048. Let me just see what else they say here. I'll pull up the recommended so you guys can see, oh, not the summary. Get out of here. I'll pull up Bethany here in the center. And I can see it's my Wi-Fi is being a little pain in the ass. Again, apologies. Oh, you guys can't see anything. Okay, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Duh. Yeah, probably should untick the monitor there. Let's go back. So basic. You guys will see it in a second here. Yeah, I have to remember I have to go back into OBS to change everything going from my monitor to my game. That should pop up in a minute there. You can see it now. That must be my phone being slow because even I don't see it. Let me close this out. Let me reopen YouTube. Pain in the nuts that this is. Go to me. Go to my channel. Go to latest. Okay, that should be better. Awesome. No, you're good, Sword. So how they have it set up, verify the Bethany preset is ticked. Verify the recommended tweaks is ticked. Verify that windowed mode is ticked. Verify that borderless is checked. Anti-aliasing is at none. VSync is not checked. Lock frame rate is not checked. Right there. So you guys can see that. I'll move it over. Just make sure lock frame rate is not ticked. So should I leave lock frame rate at 60? Because I mean I control this with my EMB itself for my frame rate. I'll leave it ticked for now. And then I selected ultra instead of high because I play on ultra. And then let's go to general. Intro logos is not. This is set to 2000. That's right. Gameplay. Over encumbrance is at 60. NPCs use ammo. That's right. And first person, third person tilt is at 0.7. That's good. Interface, Bethesda modding platform, not ticked. Mouse lock sensitivity is at 125. Yeah, no, I know. No, I never go over 60 FPS. Um, like I said, my last playthrough with the Argonian was this identical setup, and I set up Bethany the same way with uncapped FPS. But in the EMB, when I was in game, the EMB was locked at 59. So my frame rates was locked at 50, or it says lock FPS at 59. That's what I had it set to. But I can't even get in game to check that. That's the problem. I'm not sure what it is, but I wasn't having the 1500 to 2500 FPS going in the beginning either. That's new to me. That's definitely something new. Detail view, field of view set to 85, particles to 2000. Oh, here. Well, just 2000. Depth of field is checked. Lens flare is not checked. Ambient occlusion set to full. 2048. Sun shadow update time 0 says 2.0. Improved shaders not checked. Okay. Then view distance. We want grass fade at 1800. Then grass density for visuals. We want this set to 60. And we want this set to 15. Okay. Go back to basics, save and exit. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're saving and exiting Bethany. Okay. Let me reopen MO2 and I'll show you exactly what's going on. You're not going to be able to see my FPS, um, but I will. So let me close the monitor down. I'll go back to game capture. So you're going to have a nice little running man or whatever that picture is. This is the cleanest. This is probably one of the cleanest I've had my games. And if I can't even run it, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So yeah, compiling shaders. If this takes too long, set shader cache false in EMB local. Okay. Well, that screen's done. Now the Boris screen, EMB is going to pop up. And it's going to crash me again because it's at almost 1600 FPS. And G-Sync was, or NVIDIA was starting, but then it just immediately stopped. So let me open up my GeForce experience here. Unlock the monitor there. GeForce experience preparing to install. What the hell? Possibly an update. Maybe that's why I can't run it. Yeah, all the mods are enabled. Yep. Looks like GeForce. Oh, there go the headsets again. Yeah, looks like GeForce has an update. These are always fun. I hope all mods are enabled. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, we got them all. All are enabled. Yep, 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 yep. It's got to be an any issue. Like it's got to be, right? Let's look for log. What do you mean log in? Fucker. It wants me to log in. Uh, all right, hold on. I gotta close this down so you guys don't see my shit. Apologies. Just for a second or so. take me a second. No, I'm not a robot. Select all images with cars. Well, that's pretty easy. Verify. Traffic lights. These are fun. Oh, these are so fun. Verify. And log in. That's freaking weird. Drivers, let's see. Check for updates. Yeah, there was one released today. How about that? Download that. I wonder if it has anything to do with it. GeForce version 441.12 release date today. That's what I'm going to do, Lego. I'm going to... Well, here's the downside. If I deactivate them, though, my right pane and Mod Organizer 2, when I go to reactivate them, is going to be completely foobarred. Like, maybe I'll create, like, a base profile and do it again. I don't know. Express or custom? Custom installation? Do custom, I guess. So is that a thing when the drivers get an update, you can't play until you update your drivers? Because I think this is like the third or fourth time I've had to update them, but I always update them before I play. I've never tried to play when there was an update available. It just, I open up my computer and get a little notification saying, yeah, NVIDIA's got an update for you. So I don't know. I'll let it do its thing. I can't even, yeah, I guess I can move it there. There we go. And it's just weird seeing the screen off to the side like that. I don't know what's causing that. I can see it on my phone. Um, I still think it's an any tweak. Something's off. Yeah, and just install it. Thing's a pain in the ass. Let's take a look at the MO2. So all masters are good. They want RS Children is required to be above the unofficial patch. That wouldn't have any issue with not starting and my FPS spiking at 2500. Obscures is being overwritten by TPOS2. That's fine. What else do I have? I have no idea. Because I literally ran a test yesterday with this. With this setup. The only things that I think I stopped at a Midian born, right? We did the test up to a Midian born and then we ran a test with it. Just to see what it looked like. And it ran fine. I mean there was a couple glitches because of lighting and patches that I didn't have, but it was to get in game and see the visuals, which I was able to do. I also was